Alright, so Grand Cross has made a post on their, news feed or forum, whatever, asking people for feedback. And it's really good having games ask for feedback. I think it's very important. All the versions I've asked were, of course, in the global one because we are English-speaking people. Some of y'all aren't. I get comments sometimes be like, can you manually put subtitles in every video in Russian so I can understand? Like, I'm sorry, man. I wish I could, but I don't know any Russian. Anyways, we are mostly English speakers, and the form in English should be the way that we approach things. But there's like what, Spanish, Portuguese, and French as well here in the forum. There is Spanish, right? I believe so, yes. I believe so. But yeah, forum. A survey asking us what some changes that could be implemented in the future, some things that they should be focusing on, and I think it's very important. I'm going to be going through what I think, my opinions and stuff like that. I'm going to leave a link in the description for you to also reply to the survey if you're interested. If you don't care for taking the time of the day to do that, it's fine. But if you are, passionate about the game in general, just in any case, I think it's a good idea to reply to it, as I am. So, the survey. I do play the global server. I do play the Japanese server way more, but when they mean Asia, they don't mean like the actual Japanese and Korean app, they mean like the Asian side of the global app. I'll type in my friend code, but I think I'm gonna cut this off because I think I shouldn't be sharing it on video just in case people start, spamming friend requests and stuff. Alright, friend code has been typed. I just checked and I actually have max friends already, but it doesn't matter. I mean, I don't even play global as much as I play GP anyways, but still. Part 2. Please check the items that you have opinions or improvements for. Okay. They have opinions or improvements for. Okay, so I'm gonna type the following questions to help in the same way as part 2. What things that they should improve upon? Interesting. Leveling up ultimate moves. 100%. There should be a system in the game where you can get free ultimate move upgrades. I think that's a standardized thing in many games that should happen in Grand Cross. I like bringing up old stuff, but Naruto Blazing had a system where if you got a dupe stone, it would replace a dupe in a character, and it was amazing. Yes, it made them lose probably heaps of money, but it was an amazing system for the player, and I think it's something that they definitely should consider. A lot of characters. I'm a big whale. Because I'm a content creator. If I wasn't a content creator, you can be damn sure I wouldn't be spending like 1% of what I spend. But I am a whale, and even still, there are characters I want dupes for that I cannot have. Levi. My Levi, I think I spent 1,800 gems in the Attack on Titan banner, and I only pulled 2 Levi's. Yeah. So, my Levi is 2-6, and it's just sad. So, with that in mind, I wish I could get him to 6-6 at some point. Leveling up ultimate moves should be a priority. I think, not necessarily engraving equipment, but re-rolling equipment should be something that they consider, like, upgrading. Like, envols are scarce, and I think there should be given more hammers, for sure. And enhancing costumes is it's a terrible system. It is a terrible system. Oh, it's so expensive to enhance costumes for no reason, and it gives so much stats. I guess I'll also check engraving equipment. I guess it's not even like awakening equipment. It's just re-rolling the equipment. So I'll put engraving it then. But it's really about the re-rolling of the equipment. Other. Select your top 3. Re-rolling equipment. Stats. Both main and substats. Main stat is also a priority, and I think they should work on. Putting hammers on main stats should be important. Regarding playable content, things they should improve on playable content-wise. For sure, 100%, I think they should make new PvE activities. It was always a blast having fresh new PvE activities in the game. whenever they would come out, but these days it's just being repeats and repeats and repeats of stuff that we already had. Oh yeah, Training Cave? Please make new stages. It's like my top 3. I want to put... I think geared PvP itself, or ungeared PvP itself, doesn't need an improvement per se, but of course, balancement in the game is a big issue, for sure. So that should be worked on, but the actual activity itself, I think PvP is fine the way it works, but again, it's just not actual DPvP that's the problem. I think PvP, actually PvP on Cross is fantastic. The issue is the balancement of PvP and how much whaled out unit fares against a non-whaled out unit. That's a big, thing. I think seasonal content should improve too. They asked me for my top 3. I think Broken Clock Tower, or I guess the thing that you last for 1 hour and you farm anvils, they should be given out more often, for sure. But other than that, final boss battle. I can pick as much as I want actually, but I only picked 3 because it said 3. I think, yeah, make new PvE activities for me is the biggest thing though. Regarding rewards in shops, the thing that needs the most work on, where do I start? The coin shop? Jeez, man, coin shop sucks. In the beginning of the game, the coin shop was great, but here's a big issue I have with the coin shop in general. This, right here. Yes, discounts are cool, but I don't think there should even be a discount. I think the units should be 5 coins. I think paying 10 coins for 1 dupe of Red Gallant is way too much. And gold coins are practically useless. Like, really, every single thing in the gold coin shop is worthless for anyone that isn't a new player. Because, like, yeah, these units were good, but these days, I guess Green Jericho is still neat, but these units are worthless if you aren't a fresh new player. Really, they really are. I think, like, the coin shop needs works on, for sure. Fight Festival shop, they did a rework of it, so the shop itself isn't a problem, I feel like. Oh, the final boss is a shop, for sure. And the ranking rewards. But the actual shop isn't bad now, after they made the rework on PvP. The PvP, shop. But they should give more PvP coins, for sure. Login rewards are fine. I think the biggest thing is the final boss season shop. I'll untick the ranking rewards are fine, I think. The final boss season shop needs rework. I think only 5 hammers is just very bad. I think I can also put I think the bra shop is fantastic. Like, unironically, I think the bra shop is amazing. Like, for an activity that I don't even play, I get so much out of it. I guess I would just put both final bosses, because I think final bosses as an activity, like, I haven't even played the new final boss on Global. Let's look at the shop, right? Oh, you can get a new costume. Nice. I thought they just popped it in with nothing. Tomboy? No. That's nice. Wait. What costume is this? Is it a new costume? I didn't even know. So, you can get 10 engravement stones. 10... Oh, it's 10 hammers. Why did I think it was 5? What? Did we get this on JP? I don't think we did. Oh, it's because there's no new costume. Okay, it's because there's no new costume. They put that's actually nice. They should be alongside the new costume, actually. But, I don't know. I think that there should be more stuff in here. Not for this in specific. This final boss is a very easy final boss. But let's say a final boss like Ascanor, there should be better rewards than, I don't know. Because, like, 10 engravement, it's neat. But it's only 1 gear. It's only 1 gear. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Please freely write about your thoughts and suggestions for improvements. Give me a second, I'll think of something. I already, have been planning on what I'm gonna write here, but let me just type it out real quick. Alright, so I actually typed out the whole thing. And actually at the end here, I actually untype the ranking rewards, because I think the ranking rewards are actually fine, honestly. But I think the login rewards should change. So, first, Training Roto, I just basically said we need new stages for it. It's just the same thing over and over again. It's just very, very unfun to do Training Cave. Seasonal content, an extra seasonal content. Seasonal content is basically the same thing every time. It's either a spin, or a bingo, or a wheel thing, or whatever. It's always the same. I feel like the only time of recent times they made something like new was the Hawk Mine event, which hasn't been around in GP for like 4 months now. But they brought back bingo like 10 times. So, we just need more, it's just the same thing over and over again, which boils down to like just being at activities, get a ticket, spin the wheel, boom. So I think a more variety of that would be nice. The Hawk thing was nice because you could actually choose what you wanted, basically. You actually have to play for it. PvE, honestly, PvE needs fresh new activities. Again, I'm not a game developer, I'm not telling you how they should do a new activity, I'm just saying, in the past, they were coming up with new activities. And after they came up with a few new activities, they just basically have been re-releasing the new activity over and over again. Super Boss is a reskin of another Super Boss, basically. It's the same activity. You grind for points, see who gets the highest points, and that's about it. It's basically a reskin. Same thing goes for Guild Boss. Yes, it's technically a different boss, but it's the same objective. You just either hit them hard or you grind for points. It's basically the same. Like the same thing happens over and over and over again. It's how PvE has been for the past, I want to say, year actually. After I think the 8 or 9 month mark for Grand Cross on JP, it's when they started just repeating the same activity over and over again. Login rewards. I think login rewards need to change. Login rewards are just 1 par 1 ticket. That's basically the login reward. Here. Not this. This is special login. This. Not this. This right here. This needs to change. This is terrible. 1 par 1 ticket, which is basically 3 Super Awakening coins. 1 R ticket. Like, who cares about these? Like, yeah, sometimes you get an SSR from them. You're like, yo, an SSR, but it shouldn't even be, like, crazy, And then this, 1 of this, give us like 5, at least, per week. And then 8 gems is alright, I guess. And then 80k gold? 80k gold! Do you know how much things cost, Grand Cross? Do you know how much things cost? Much more than 80k gold. The gold is a joke. So, login rewards are okay. I want to be nice. Part 1 tickets are incredibly outdated. Another Part 1 ticket in there. Give a Part 1 and a Part 2. And then if you want to be so kind, a Part 3 in the future as well would be nice. Give 5 of each SR/SR ticket. And a few more gems. And scrap the whole R ticket from there. The whole R ticket and the 80k gold from there. No one cares about, please. Coin shop needs improvement badly. Both on prices and items, prices are incredibly high for the actual item that you get, honestly. And the final boss shop needs more items. And I mentioned, because I mentioned before, the item that gives you an extra ultimate level. A brand new item that would unlock an ultimate level move. It would be a perfect introduction for such item if it's in the final boss shop. It would be perfect. Once per final boss, you get the thing. So, I think that would be great. Tell us more about your knowledge about the 7 Deadly Sins. I was familiar. Oh, there's more. I was a fan. I actually was a fan of the manga. I was simply aware. Yeah, I was a fan of the manga. Of the manga. So season 3 was actually season 3 came out after Grand Cross, right? Never mind that. I enjoyed the game, but don't have much interest in some of these things itself. Oh, how much I play? Oh, it's only if I enjoy the game, so I don't actually have to. I enjoy the game, but I don't have to. I didn't actually mark that, so I don't have to. I don't have to do this, right? What is your combat class? 300k. Can I type 300k? It's actually, you know, more, not 300k because I have to use CC food for that. It's like 270 something, 280 something. My max combat class. I constantly enjoy the most. I guess PvP, but honestly, yeah, for me, what brought me into Grand Cross was not PvP. It was difficult PvE. It was what actually brought me to Grand Cross. So, I guess that. Let's admit. I do have interest in 7 Deadly Sins. Like, I do play more than 3 hours a day. Alright. I read report abuse. No, if you guys want, link in the description for the survey. I would recommend going in and giving your own answers, what you think personally. Should be some changes in the game. Just being like, oh, I want more gems. That's actually a valid thing to say, because the game requires a lot of gems these days between collabs and festival banners. But don't be just like, oh, I want more gems. Be like, I want more gems, and I think these areas should improve. I think it's a much better form of expression than I just want X item more. You know, I want more envos would have been a valid answer for me here, but I think they should honestly rework the whole system of rerolling gear itself. And more hammers, please. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and let me know if you guys do actually go there and answer.